making a special run up here from
What's up, everybody?
60
It's your boy
miles
Big
away
Sean coming at you
with
with day 21
radiator hose.
of my personal vlog and weight loss journey.
It's too
Home
bad
sweet home, everybody.
get it.
Not really. Actually, I feel more at home when I'm on the road. It's the only time I really feel free and truly happy and carefree is when I'm traveling Route 66, meeting people and hearing their stories and getting to document my own little journey. Uh, this morning was started off like every morning does anymore with two hard-boiled eggs and a banana for lunch. Had my clean eats meal. I think today it was a pork enchilada wrap with some salsa on it, and it was amazing. Actually, it was really really good. And we ran out of time tonight, so we just went ahead and grabbed some Mexican food, and same thing. Skipped all the junk. Had steak tacos with pico de gallo and tomatilla sauce. It was really good. And what else? Oh, I was pretty stoked. My grandpa, before I left, he called me and told me that he had something for me. But we were already getting on the road, so I wasn't going to be able to get there till today. And we went over there, and he had these awesome. He goes to auctions all the time. He's retired, so he goes to these auctions all the time, and he got me these awesome canvases. There's three pieces of art total, and they're about 2 feet tall by like 5 feet long. These things are amazing. I put some pictures of them on Facebook. They're all Route 66. One of them's a big '59 Cadillac, like lengthways, with Route 66. The others have like a cafe and Route 66 like motel signs on them, and then it's kind of all themed in Route 66 with the cars. One's a '57 Chevy, one's a '57 Cadillac, and one's a '59 Cadillac with the big fins. Really surprised it's three real big pieces of art, and since we've been doing the we're going to be redoing the living room and really kind of the whole house kind of in vintage and Route 66 themed. These things are going to go perfect with what we were doing, and we didn't have any really large focal pieces, and this is going to work out good. They're pretty awesome. But yeah, they're like 5 feet long by a foot and a half, 2 feet, tall, and they're like long, and like super long and skinny, and then they're just it's like I said, a '57 Chevy, a '57 Cadillac, and a '59 Cadillac, each of them bright colors like pink and red vehicles. It's pretty awesome. I like really like them. Man, our trip yesterday was freaking awesome. Uh, we got to do some freestyle kind of exploring. We double backed after we checked out of our hotel. We slept great in our hotel. The wagon, if you haven't been to Cuba, Missouri, the wagon wheel is awesome. It's owned by Connie Eccles. She put a bunch of her personal money into it to restore it back to its glory, and this place is just really awesome. It originally opened in the '30s, and it's never closed. It's been open continuously. Again, it had some sketchy history in the '80s when it was kind of a by-the-hour joint, but she's really fixed the place up nice. We checked out of there. And of course, my last video, I told you how freaking awesome the car show was. So that was just an awesome day. Well, we decided to double back and head down to Uranus, Missouri. We hadn't been to the big fudge factory they got there, and there's a really cool like sideshow like oddities museum. There's a lady there that sword swallows, and I know a bunch of you have already left me messages that you guys have a lot of you guys have met her before at different places. Uh, and on the way back, I got to check out Keeney Customs shop, and Mr. Brandon Von Elrod shot down and hung out for a few, and we got to chat for a little bit. But man, I got to tell you about Tim, the guy that owns the It's the Totem Pole Trading Post in Rolla, Missouri.
Showing you so
Just a super awesome guy,
what it could cost.
and he really treated me like family. We talked for almost 2 hours with this gentleman, and we've met him before, but never like this. And he was telling us about how he lost his son, and it was the worst thing that ever happened to him, and that he'll never forget it. It's just like it happened every day. He wakes up as like Groundhog Day for him. He was really sad. We kind of cried together a little bit, and we talked about things, and
I appreciate each and every
he was
one.
really praising Jill and I for getting out here, getting out there and going on these adventures and everything, and telling us that we're really. I mean, it's just another one of those examples, guys, that we're not promised tomorrow, and you gotta get out there, and you gotta go on these adventures yourself, and these and see what's going on in your own backyard. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It's just you can do it in day trips. You don't have to stay overnight, and until there's plenty to explore. But talking with this gentleman, he's just so passionate about Route 66. It's all he knows. His family had been doing it their entire life. He has almost 50 years in being on Route 66 at the Totem Pole specifically. His father started it in the early 20s and 30s, and they had been ran off by the highway and moved into another location. And this particular location that they're in, they've been for 43 years. And this guy's just awesome. He works full time at his little curios. It's like an old Shell gas station with all kinds of just memorabilia and everything. But the real treasure is him. He's an amazing man who's overcame a lot of obstacles in his life, and he just absolutely loves greeting all the different people from all over the world that travel Route 66. He had these 5 notebooks. They're just fully loaded, just stacked to the top, with signatures on the front and back of every single page, and it's just line after line after line of different countries and what they were doing here. Tons of honeymoons, and there were storm chasers from Australia that had come through. Chinese, Japanese, German, British. It doesn't matter, man. It's full of people from other countries. Just really amazing, and after we got done talking, him and I we really had a bond, and he had been keeping these 50-cent pieces in his pocket for a long time. The one piece he had in his pocket, he's had for the 20 or 30 years that his son has been gone, and it's a dollar coin, and it's been rubbing around in his pocket with other change for so long that the coin is completely smooth, and that's the one he was going to give to his son, and he had 3 of them, 3 sons. First and foremost, this son was their actual firstborn. His wife had several miscarriages along the way, and they adopted a baby boy. And as soon as they signed the papers, pretty much, she got pregnant with their second baby boy right on top of it, and he was kind of a miracle baby. So they had a really close bond, and I guess when he decided that he was ready to move out, him and his dad were working on an old building that he had, and they were getting it ready for him to move into, and he got killed in a car accident, and he hasn't been to that building. His dad hasn't been to that building since he passed away, and the other sons kind of grew up and went their own different ways. They don't really want anything to do with the family business, but he gave me one of those $50 that was in his pocket that he had intended to give to or he was going to give to one of his sons, and he wanted me to have that, and I was blown away. Like, I'm going to cherish it for the rest of my life. I have it put up in a little curio cabinet now, and I have a picture taken with the gentleman and Mr. Tim, and I'm going to get that blown up, and I'm going to put that coin in the it was an idea my wife had, kind of put it in the frame with him. So I'll always remember that. But Yeah, he gave me this, and that's what I'm talking about. This memory that I have now of this heart to heart Jill and I had with Tim, and talking about, all of these very personal things, along with all the history he shared with me about that particular area and the Mother Road, and it was just mind blowing. I thought when I started out on these adventures that I was doing it to see abandoned buildings and cool neon signs and hot rods, and it's turned into so much more. Like a deep ingrained in my soul, it makes me happy to meet these people and hear these history. You have no idea. This road means so much more than just a piece of
What's up with that?
concrete to travel on. It's a symbol of freedom. It's a symbol of progress in our country. It's a symbol of heartache and tragedy and and the human's ability to overcome, and how sometimes progress isn't always better, and that we need to slow down a little bit and appreciate life and smell the
What's
roses.
up with this no fire thing?
It's the one thing that most of these people that you meet, these business owners that you meet along the way, they all say the same thing. Every one of them say the same thing, is that they wish they would have slowed down. They want to teach us to slow down and smell the roses, because the small things in life, guys, are really, really what matters. None of this other crap matters. Your ending career, as long as you can meet your means and you can take care of your family, your big fancy career doesn't mean anything, because we all go in the same dirt. We all go in the same box. It's making memories and meeting people and doing things that you love. And this might be my passion. There might be 1,000 different things out there that you could do that would make you just as passionate as I am about this. But it's just awesome, man. You go out there and you dedicate yourself to small business, to community. We only spend our money when we go on these trips in privately owned small businesses, small diners for dinner, locally, privately owned hotels. Like we just absolutely love it.
Stabilization or not, but I know
And being a small business owner, we're super sensitive to how very important it is to just go out there. Don't question the prices, guys. Could you get a Route 66 magnet for $2 less, in the big box store? Yeah, you probably could. But who gives a shit? Because ultimately you're getting that memory, and you're helping that small business stay around and stay. That's the thing that the people don't get. I don't mind installing equipment that you bring in to my shop, because we're here to serve you ultimately, and our customers, everything does. But it's personally aggravating when it's something like maybe a $5 difference, and somebody would choose to get it on Amazon rather than to support my local business. They want to save a buck because they know that we are the most affordable shop in town when it comes to labor charges, and they appreciate that. But
she's finding
if
bones, James. Bringing in bones.
if more people don't start,
Chicken bones, pork bones.
nah, I can't say that, because a lot of people do purchase from us. We do very well in that. But
About two.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is
You guys ready
was
to
that
go?
$5 really worth? Maybe
Let's go get some
to me it is. To my small level shop, that $5 could make me or break me. But it doesn't mean a thing to the big box stores. They don't care about that. I want to be here in the future to be able to give you those deals, but I'm not going to be if if people don't pay more attention to the little things in small business. For the most part, we are cheaper than most, and now we kind of have the ability to meet some of Walmart's prices. It doesn't mean we're going to compromise quality. Am I going to be the cheapest in some radios and things like that? No, because I'm not going to carry the garbage that they have for $99 at Walmart. I'm not going to do it. We at least take pride in carrying good quality equipment like Kenwood and Pioneer and Memphis Car Audio.
Windshield wipers.
But that's the thing, like us on the road.
And these were like
That's what we love,
$48
to support
for a
the
pair.
small guy.
outdoor. But the other
and you
one was
just, like I said, you
starting
just
to
meet the
tear a
most wonderful people.
little bit. Aren't these fancy?
Listen, I'm rambling on. This is a long video,
Gotta be able to see.
and
We got more rain coming. It is cold
guys, cherish
today.
every moment that you have,
So I know there's some
and
rain
love the
clouds
shit out of
around.
the people that are
People
around you that
are
you
here.
care about. Hug the ones you love,
We are now
but be
entering
careful who
Moses
you kiss.
Lake Sand dunes.
And I say it every day at the end of these videos.
There's a mattress on top of
Slow
the
down. Smell the roses.
Primitive rose
Don't
with
wait till
warning
tomorrow.
signs. What's that?
It's never promised.
That's kind of a warning sign, wasn't it?
Get out and meet some people. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.